You dancing?
Well, I just woke up this morning and, well, I was woken up this morning to find out that the electricity is off. It's raining outside. Our front way is extremely full of water. It's dark in my apartment. Hi, Sky. You can't see that right here.
I've been, I don't want to say I've been dealing with a lot this week, but there's definitely been a lot on my mind this week. One thing is making the decision of relocating. I currently reside in Louisiana. It's where I was born and raised. But for a while now, I've been going back and forth with the decision of moving to Texas to go to school and just do something different, start over. And I've been going back and forth about it. And I know it's because of outside influence that I'm feeling like this, and I know better. Mainly my family. They don't want me to go, and they don't want me to take my son because they say they'll miss him. And then there's a situation with his father. His father doesn't want me to take him because he won't get to see him. And so they use that to make me feel bad. How would you feel if he took him and went somewhere, which is not going to happen? And I should have been moved a long time ago, but they do that. And then I think, okay, well, yeah, they're right. What mean, he doesn't, if I do move, he won't get to see him as much as he could. But then now I'm thinking, you know what, that's a bunch of BS, because that's not my fault. I'm just going to say he has restrictions when it comes to his traveling opportunities. That's not my fault. I have to do what I have to do in order to take care of my family. And if that means moving 4 hours away to go to school, then that's what I'm going to do. And then I get why can't you just find a school here? They got perfectly good schools here. That's completely right. They do have good schools here, but those schools might not be for me. The schools here might not offer the same things that the schools in Texas can offer me. Not every school offers the same thing. I can't get the same education at this school that I can at the schools in Texas. I could probably get a better education or a better outlook on my career goals at a school in Texas than I can at a school here. Not saying that the schools here won't offer me anything. It's just, I don't want to settle for just anything. That's what they're wanting me to do. It's just settle for whatever is here. I want the best so that I can be the best. I want the best for my son. And if that means moving a couple of hours away, then that's what I have to do. I understand that y'all are gonna miss, as they stated, him. They ain't mentioned anything about me. That's fine. But the part that really just makes me mad is, for one, his father. We're upset about us moving 4 hours away, and we argue that you can't make the trip. Like he's refusing to make the trip out there to come see his son every other weekend or every weekend or on holidays or anything like that. But just the other day, me and a friend of his, him and a friend of his were discussing that we should make a trip to the same location to go see a baseball game. He was on top of that. There wasn't no hesitation. There wasn't no arguing about it. We're going to go see this football game. We're going to go see this baseball game. We can drive 4 hours to go see a baseball game, but you can't drive the same 4 hours to spend the weekend with your son. I'm a little confused by that. And then my family, it's the same situation. It's only not even 4 hours away. And I told him I would try my absolute best to make sure that we get to come down here every other weekend, or if at all possible every weekend, so that we could spend time together. And even definitely holidays that don't have nothing to do with it. That's where I go back to the compromising. Everybody is wanting Ashley to compromise, but nobody's willing to compromise for Ashley. Everybody wants Ashley to put her goals and dreams and set them aside to make everybody else happy. But nobody's willing to put their goals and dreams aside and stop what they're doing to make Ashley happy. I've been doing things on my own for 23 years. I've had I've had some help along the way, and I am greatly appreciative of it. But ultimately, where I am now, I got there by myself. And I'm not a horrible person. I love doing things for people, making people happy. But in the last few months, I've realized that I've been doing that a lot lately, and I've been putting me on hold. I got a child to take care of, and I can't do that anymore. Like it's literally, I'm not gonna lie, it's made me so unhappy. When I've sat here and I've looked back on the last couple of years, I've been completely unhappy. Like, it takes a lot for somebody to say that. And say that on a national internet social network. I've been very unhappy for the last couple of years. Because this is what I do. I sit in my apartment. And that's it. That's the whole, thing about this bringing the Diva back. Because as to where 3 years ago, I was living the life that I wanted. Living the life that I worked so hard to develop. I had a busy schedule. I was up and going and moving from the time I woke up to the time I got home and laid down my head, if I got a chance to do that. I had an amazing social life. I had a great job, money coming in, all my bills were paid. I wasn't stressing over financial situations, and things were okay. I took care of me. I took care of my responsibilities. I was happy. I was healthy. Now, I sit in this apartment all day and watch TV, get bored and crazy out of my mind, have absolutely nothing to do besides take care of my son, which I love doing. I hope and pray that something exciting happens today. It never does. And as a result, I've lost who I am. I gained 100 pounds. And my mind is like confused. So I don't mean... anyway, we're going to get off the subject of that for now. My faith. My faith is not as strong as it used to be. And that disappoints me. I will say I'm working on it, but when I really look back on the days behind, I haven't. I've thought about it and told myself, you need to get back on track. There's no more there. I don't know what to say. I feel like everything that I'm talking about has to do with my lack of resources, my lack of the environment that I'm around. Like, it's all just negative. My whole situation, the environment, my atmosphere, the people around me, it's all just negative. And I feel like if I get away from all that negativity, then things will be okay. I could be wrong, I could be right. School, okay, I got caught up. New class just started. I got like 1 or 2 missing assignments that I need to work on. I'm just not liking the whole online class thing. I don't know. It's new to me. Getting organized is definitely something I am struggling with. Like I said 3 years ago, back when my life was at its peak, I was extremely organized. I'm just an organized person. But here lately, because I have nothing to do, I guess I'm not as organized as I used to be. Like, if you look at calendars that I've had in the past, they're covered in, just stuff, information, things that I have to do, things that I need to get done, things, that I got going on. Now, you look at my calendar, there's really absolutely nothing. I mean, and even if I sit down and try to just make it look like something, just write things down that you just wouldn't even think about writing in the calendar. Like, things I'm gonna cook. Why am I writing things I'm gonna cook down on the calendar? I mean, people might do that, but I mean, that's just, I'm working hard to get that back the way it was, and it's just not perking for me. Like I'm frustrated about the whole situation, and I'm working on it. I keep telling myself I'm working, like, one day at a time. Actually, one day at a time.